talk to you a little bit about post-election stress. A lot of people have had different reactions, different feelings, but one of the things that I really want to emphasize is for you to allow yourself to feel, connect to whatever it is that you're feeling. If you're feeling sad, grieve, cry. If you're feeling angry, really connect to that anger. And if you're feeling anxious, what is it that you're fearful about? Name that anxiety. Another thing that I think is really important to remember is that we only feel this way because there are certain things that we value. We value peace. We value humans. We value the world. We value union. So it makes sense that it's hurting, or it makes sense that you're actually grieving everything that's going on. I think one of the most important pieces of giving yourself the space to feel is taking a media break. Right now, we're just reacting and reacting. We got to give ourselves the time and space to process whatever it is that you're feeling. Another important part of this is that building a support system, being able to talk about this and having these conversations with people that you care about, that are going to be able to support you through this process. Also, self-care. I talk to a lot of my clients about this. Sometimes we're going to try to challenge irrational fears, or we're going to try to do positive self-talk, but some of those things may not work. Make sure that you go to the beach, that you connect with friends, that you go to the movies, doing anything that makes you feel good. Unfortunately, this is a situation that we cannot control, and so to some extent we eventually got to get to a place of acceptance, and still being true to your values. We can't control that this is going to be our precedent, but we can still stay true to our values. Do a humanitarian gesture. You can volunteer or even be there for a friend. Anything small to big can really make a big difference. The second part of this talk is I want to focus a little bit on how do we have these conversations with other people that may have a different point of view. Up until now, this has become a battle. It's this cyclical conflict. We're fighting, Trump versus Hillary, ideal versus ideal, or even something that we saw on Facebook or on the news. Compassion is the antidote to anger. I know it may seem a little bit difficult, but try to understand why this person came to this conclusion. Some people may say, I'm a veteran and I feel that my country has failed me. And so maybe the conversation can go elsewhere. We can find a point where we can relate to the other person. There's a great quote from Gandhi, be the change that you wish to see in the world. So model that. There's going to be certain people that regardless of how compassionate, polite, or open you may try to be, that person is going to be very black and white, right and wrong. And so this is the time where you want to really be connected to the warning signals in your body. A lot of the time the body registers things first than the mind. So if you start feeling a little hot, if you start feeling a little bit frustrated, this is the time to not engage. Tell the person that you really can't have this conversation with them right now, but don't engage. Again, modeling something really different. I think one of the most important things is taking a media break. As I was mentioning before, we're constantly in a reactive state. And Facebook and the news, they don't stop. And so it's really important for us to take those breaks as needed. I want to remind you that humans tend to unite at the face of tragedy, disaster, or an impactful event just like the one that we're experiencing right now. I'm hopeful that we can unite and build communities around what's going on. One of the nicest quotes that I found was, unity is more powerful than division. We can't fight fire with fire. We can't fight hate with hate. We can't allow hate to win. So I encourage you guys to let's be true to our country and the legacy, the United States of America. Thank you, and see you next time.